Time. This is your host, Shabnam Adam Khan, the head coordinator for Project Pearl. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we have been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Walk for Freedom is the world's largest event to raise awareness about human trafficking happening in 500 locations across 50 countries. Globally, the walk is organized by 821, an international NGO in the fight against modern-day slavery. To date, Walk for Freedom has reached over 250 million people across 72 countries. Here in Goa, we stand together today at a second Walk for Freedom. It is for every such victim of human trafficking that we walk for freedom. We believe that when we come out in strength and numbers, when we educate ourselves from the reality of human trafficking, when we open our eyes to see the signs of human trafficking around us, and when we take action to call the national helplines, we will surely see an India free of human trafficking within our lifetime. Today, every step you take, every poster you hold up, every flyer you stick to your homes, colleges and offices brings us one step closer to a safer community where every human being is free to live with dignity. Slavery is one of those monsters of darkness to whom the light of truth is dead. This could be the generation that says enough. Walk for Freedom in Goa is co-hosted by Project Pearl. I now welcome Ma'am Beena Martin Phillip, the co-founder of Bethesda Life Center and Director of Operations of Pearl Project, to say a few words and introduce the guest of honor and the chief guest on the list.
Thank you, Shabnam. Good morning, everyone. I am happy to announce that Project Pearl of Bethesda Life Center is hosting the Walk for Freedom 2022 in the state of Goa. Bethesda Life Center is an NGO running children's homes and various humanitarian projects in the state of Goa over 20 years. Project Pearl is a new initiative of Bethesda Life Center. Through this project, we desire to rescue and rehabilitate all the victims of all forms of slavery and human trafficking in our state of Goa. We intend to work alongside with social justice system, police department, CWC, and various NGOs to achieve this vision. A pearl signifies value and beauty. The vision of Project Pearl is to help every single human being to live a life of purpose with value and dignity. We have a team of professionals working to fulfill this vision. I wish to take this opportunity to introduce our team of Project Pearl as well. Advocate Shabnam Khan, if you could just come forward, and Jessica Pereira and Swanka, if you are here, please come forward. They have worked very hard to make the Walk for Freedom a grand success along with our volunteers. Can we give them a big hand of applause? Thank you. Now I like to take time to welcome the chief guest and the guest of honor. The chief guest for today's Walk for Freedom is the youngest mayor of the Corporation of Panjim City, Mr. Rohit Monzarat. The mayor is very proactive in solving various issues of the city and has shown keen interest in solving the begging problem in the city with various stakeholders. We extend our full support and as Project Pearl in this endeavor. We welcome you, sir. Today, our guest of honor is Mrs. Maria Monserrat, Superintendent of Police for Anti-Human Trafficking Unit and Women's Police Station. She has been very proactive in providing assistance to women in distress and women issues. We look forward to all your support with Project Pearl. We welcome you, ma'am. I take this time to welcome each and every participant for taking their valuable time to come for the walk to stand with us to abolish slavery in the state of Goa. Now it is the time for the declaration of freedom. Each one of us are going to make one of the most important pledge. May I now ask you to place your right hand on your chest and repeat the pledge. It's my honor to ask our guest of honor, Mrs. Maria Manzarat, Superintendent of Police, to lead us to make the pledge. Right hand on the chest.
We take the pledge.
Can we repeat it? Use your pledge, the one that you have, and repeat after Mrs. Mansarat.
Slavery still exists in the 21st century. People like you and I, bought and sold as commodities. People like you and I, in this city and in this nation, but you and I are here today. We refuse to just talk about injustice, to simply post about it. Instead, we are here together in strength and numbers. We have the power to change the statistics, and we are changing them right now. This is our walk for freedom, a walk for justice and human dignity. We walk for hope and restoration. From Australia to Argentina, India to Israel, Malaysia to Mexico, the United States to the United Kingdom. We will abolish slavery with each step. Let's never forget that. We don't just say it. We believe it. A world without slavery is possible. While human trafficking is destroying lives. We know that freedom will have the final word. One step at a time, we will see more people reached. One step at a time, we will see more victims rescued. One step at a time, we will see more survivors restored. Slavery still exists, but we abolish it everywhere, forever. Jai Hind.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Alright guys, can I have your look here, please? Thank you.
I now welcome Mr. Mr. Martin Philip, the Managing Trustee of Bethesda Life Center, to say a few words.
Thank you, Shabnam. Good morning, all. We are so fortunate today morning we have a good weather. It was a bit of a burden last night when the shower started, but thank God for this. In a few minutes, we are going to begin and become part of another historic event happening worldwide called the Walk for Freedom. Before we call upon our chief guest to flag off this march, this walk, I'd like to take a few minutes to thank each one of you for your participation in the Walk for Freedom 2022 in Goa. This year, our Walk for Freedom is elevated to a new level of honor with the auspicious presence of the Honorable Mayor of the Corporation of Panjim, Mr. Rohit Mansad. Sir, we wholeheartedly thank you for coming and adding meaning and value to this important event. Thank you, sir. And we cannot think of another rightful person other than the Superintendent of Police for Anti-Human Traffic Cell and also the Women's Police Department, Mrs. Maria Mansurat, to bless us with her wonderful presence. We take this opportunity to thank you, ma'am, from the bottom of our heart for coming to be with us, and it's really an encouragement for us to take this vision forward, and we are looking forward to working with you. We thank you, ma'am. This event would have not been possible without the participation of each one of you. On behalf of the Project Pearl, we extend our heartfelt gratitude and thankfulness to each one of you and all the following organizations standing in solidarity with the cause of the vulnerable in our country, India, and worldwide. We thank 821, the founder organization, the movement, the national host, the director of Youth Hostel who allowed us to use this venue, the collector of North Goa, the deputy superintendent of police for traffic and the department, the Navin Times, the print media partner, Doordarshan radio partner, various digital media platform and other media houses, VM Salgaonkar College of Law, Help India Charitable Trust, Don Bosco College, Childline, Child Welfare Committee, North Goa District, Caritas Pravasi Bandhu, Uswat NGO, Pearl Foundation, Scan Goa, Positive People, HLI Charitable Trust, I Help Foundation, Zia Bakes, Government Polytechnic College, PC College of Engineering, College of Hospitality, Goa Outreach, Global to Local, TDOP Charitable Trust, New Hope Church, Road of Life Church, Goa Life Center, Wonders of Outstanding Women, World Impact Community Church, Kaddish Academy, Escala Realty, Fitzwaggers, Raw Fitness Center, Martin Luther Christian University, YMCA, Goa Mahila Congress, students, and all of you precious individuals. And also a special thank you to the Ethiopia, the provider of the snacks for the Walk of Freedom. And I want to apologize for not mentioning any of your name or the organization. Now we're going to do one important thing before we begin. Ask our chief guest to flag off this walk. We need to take a group photograph to mark the event. So before we line up, I request all of you to come forward and stand in front of this stage along with the chief guest and the guest of honor to take one picture as fast as possible. So I'd like to ask the volunteers to help all the participants to come forward and take a large group here to take a picture. Can I ask you to come forward and invite? Yeah, and of course the tall people can stand up.
Please come.
And then, yeah, let us do this as fast as possible so that we can begin the work. Thank you so much. Can you please come? All of you, please. All of you are required.
I think some of us sit or something. It is like weird.
The taller ones can go behind. People who are shorter can come. All the taller ones can come and
TLC boys and girls, please come and kneel down.
Would you like to come and kneel down?
Maybe some of
the shorter ones, can you please come in front if you want to?
students can
kneel
squat,
down
all
on
of
the
you are-
landing. I didn't know you only seen in the frame. I'll have to go. Hey, here.
William.
और 2 मिनट मशे आता है तो फोटो कार्ड आफ्टर दैट यू कैन ब्लॉग जाता है ओके
Alright guys, can I have you a little closer? Alright, yeah, perfect. Alright, one rule here, everyone look here and everyone big smiles, right? That's all. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and lovely, thank you.
In a few minutes, we're going to. Can I have your attention, please? In a few minutes, we're going to ask all of you to stand in line. This is the strategy of this walk. I would like you to put all your phones on silent. This is going to be a silent walk in solidarity with the voiceless victims of human trafficking. We are going to walk in single line and will follow the flag bearer in front, followed by the chief guest, and who is the first citizen of the Panjim, the mayor, Honorable Mayor, Mr. Rohit Bansulat, and followed by the police superintendent, Mrs. Maria Bansulat, and followed by Bina Philip of Port Project, and we have the senior citizens will be walking behind, and then all of us going to join. And so we're going to just line up, and as we are going to ask the chief guest to flag off, you like to say a few words? Line up to the right. Yeah. So we're going to ask Jessica Pereira and Ma'am Shabnam to escort sir to the front, the gate, so that we can line behind